A successful opening drive to this point. Here's 1st and 10 from the 35. Cunningham to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Cunningham. He's going to float this over the middle deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tony Gonzalez, 65 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut. I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right, good. We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reggie White picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play there for the Eagles. And even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Solid opening drive so far. Now can they cash in 1st and goal? And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Randall Cunningham with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that will get out of bounds. So that's definitely going to put a major crimp in any comeback plans they may have had. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, it's Manning. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starts right out.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. This fielded at the 2. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And a fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing now is Manning. Red Allison, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Manning nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kevin Green. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Working from the gun, Manning. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's Hester. And there he goes again. The 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody didn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Throwing on first down is Manning. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Manning to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Manning. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give a skosh of credit.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. That was Brian Dawkins getting in that time. The safety with a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here's Cunningham. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Cunningham steps away. He may try and run for this. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Manning. This is Shepard on the catch. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. To throw is Manning. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw again. Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. Man, that he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Kevin Green able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.